Good evening, everybody. Today has been such a long day and I couldn't record most of it. Right now, I'm making dinner. At 7:30 at night, I'm making dinner. And I'm actually going to share this with you because I think I'm getting a little creative and I might actually spark some ideas in you too. My husband loves a tuna casserole that's made with spaghetti, and instead of using potato chips or breadcrumbs, I use export soda crackers. I don't know if you know that brand. If you're Latino, then you might know that brand, but I use that with the spaghetti, a can of tuna or two, depending on how big is the dish. My husband loves a certain fragrance because obviously I can't taste his food, so I know the fragrance and I just start mixing things together and he loves it. I am tired of eating my safe foods, so I am making a tuna spaghetti casserole for myself, but with salmon. Now check this out. I got spaghetti cooking back there. This salmon is made with coconut oil and honey. I'm also gonna put some cheese on top of it. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I'm tired of eating my bland, boring foods. While I cook, I'm also putting away the dishes to also load some dishes in there. And I have today's video exporting, so definitely multitasking. It's been such a long day. I'm gonna move you here because I don't know that you can hear me next to the stove. So let me start telling you, there are some parents out there who really just don't know either how to get their kids' attention for a full hour or however long they want to do the work. They don't know exactly how to explain the material that's been provided by the teachers, or maybe the child has some difficulties in the classroom that the parents don't really know how to work around, which is why also on my Instagram, I was before, I stopped, and now I'm going to start again, giving some tips on what to do with things around the house so that homeschooling can really be kind of like bringing the school home and apply the things you learn in the classroom to real life situations, which is basically just really what you do when you're learning another language. You become a social actor, which is something I talked about in one of my stories. Now, one of the kids I regularly tutor has already been without school for 3 weeks. At the home, they're trying to do reading and math and everything that they normally do in the classroom, but that's why I'm his tutor. The reading part is really difficult for him. So the parents are reading books at home, but it has been pretty challenging for him as well for them. So because I'm still in isolation, because I went to the hospital last Monday, I have to wait the 14 days before I can be around their infants. They have a 1-year-old. The mom asked if we could do a camera thing, so we did the Zoom meeting so I could tutor him. Salmon's done. That cooks really fast, even if it's frozen. It literally took me all day to research how to get the best out of Zoom, how to share a whiteboard or a blackboard so that maybe if I could find one where he could interact, but then that would require him to either write with the mouse, which is really hard, or he would have to have a board with a pen. Like, I was researching so many different things. I also have a Samsung Note 10 Plus, so I was trying to get the most out of that, but I needed a USB-C to HDMI cable that I don't have. Then I was also trying to figure out how am I gonna keep him engaged, because right now we're just looking at a screen. I'm not really there if he decides to get up from the chair or something. So I was a little worried, and I was trying to find things that would really keep him interested in looking at the screen. So I also got some YouTube videos on what we were reading. I'm actually going to do a story on Instagram about fables and Aesop and how to use the text for different purposes, for different reading skills and things like that. So go check that out if you're interested. I think the spaghetti is done and the salmon's already done. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 375 and get a dish from down there so I can start making the casserole. Oh, I'm so hungry. These are the crackers I was telling you about. These are the ones I like. Strainer, get the spaghetti out of here. Now for the spaghetti, I just used a little bit of salt because the salmon also has salt, and I bathed it in parsley, which is my anti-inflammatory herb. It doesn't work for some people, it does work for me. It's the only herb I tolerate when I'm flared, and it actually helps me get better a little bit faster. All right, you guys, I am not a cook, and this is not a food channel, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Okay, here's my spaghetti. And all the parsley is on there, darn it. I always try to rinse things as I go so I don't have a mess and nothing stinks. Now I'm going to take this salmon and break it up. Okay, so I got it in pieces. Now I'm going to take them in the same bag and just scrunch them up. And I'm going to pop it in the oven. Now I don't add the cheese at this moment. I'm going to let it bake for a little while. Then I'll put the cheese on top and broil it. Back to what I was saying before, other than spending pretty much the entire day researching different teaching platforms and how to share screens, do interactive things with students on the other side of the screen, how to turn material that I normally teach in person over to, again, screen to screen. There's no other way for me to say this. I also obviously edited my vlog and it's now exporting, took care of the house, the floor is clean, the dogs aren't clean, but they were taken care of, as well as the fish. The fish tank is doing really well. I did think about you guys because I know some people are so new to this whole concept of working from home that some people actually confess to having messy homes and then spending too much time cleaning the home, so they were falling behind on work. I never really show you how I incorporate cleaning to my daily routines. So if you guys are interested, again, let me know, because I don't want to show you stuff that you're not interested in. I will share with you those little things that I do, those tiny little tasks that really save so much time when it comes to the weekend and it's cleaning day. Then I'll share those with you and how I incorporate them. Last thing I have for you right now is the whole point of me turning on the camera these past few days, which is quarantine goals. I shared with you that I had 4 main goals, which was practicing my French, learning Korean, following through, executing plans that I have for the house, things that we always say later, tomorrow, there's no time for that, it's not a priority, whatever. Take care of those things and finish reading books that I start for pleasure. Today, I have not dedicated any time to any of those goals. Since it is 8 p.m., it's not really time to start anything, but I could probably read some of my books. All right, you guys, the pasta's starting to look a little dry. I'm pretty sure I just said pasta. Woo, that oven is hot. I am out of shredded cheese, but I still have some slices left. It works just the same. Unless you're needing to mix everything together, you can use slices because you're just gonna lay on top. Okay, I only had 4 slices of cheese left, and I want to leave some in case I have one of those really lazy days. I don't want to cook and I want to eat a sandwich. So this is what it looks like. That's kind of sad, but it's okay because I only need 1 serving for tonight. So that's the cheese I'm using for today. And then I'll think of something for my leftovers tomorrow. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna finish putting all the dishes away and I'll show you my casserole invention once it's done and see if it actually turned out okay, because honey and spaghetti, we'll see. All right, casserole is done. Dishes are in the dishwasher. The other ones are put away. And I'll be honest about my casserole. I'm fairly certain I forgot something because it's looking pretty dry. But let's see, maybe somewhere in the middle it's not as dry as on the outside and it tastes great. Let's be hopeful. Yeah, the center is definitely more moist and just the outside got like baked. It's dry and it's a little crunchy, but the inside is spaghetti casserole, so we're good. It is very hot, so I'm gonna give it a minute before I try it. Trying to get the cheese, the spaghetti, and a piece of salmon in here. Taste is good. The honey is not at all weird with the spaghetti. I guess if you were to make spaghetti like regular spaghetti and meatballs and things like that, it would be a little weird, but I made them plain, so it works. Definitely would ground up the soda crackers a little bit more because the taste is very strong the bigger the chunks are. So I do feel like I'm tasting soda crackers, spaghetti, salmon, and cheese all separate and it's not blending. But when I move past the soda crackers, then everything blends, so it's good. Amazing how soda crackers can be so overpowering, but overall, it's a good dish. Witness the details. I have the headset around my neck. I have an empty bowl of popcorn in my hand and my laptop is on the couch. What does that tell you? I tried to do something else, but something else came up and it took so long that I went to get a snack. All right, I'm going to label myself overachiever today. Because really the tutoring thing in a new platform was a lot of work, at least for me, in one day, just learning all the ropes in one sitting, and also trying to catch up with my vlog. My dog knocked over the towel again. She's mad at me because I put up the little gate early because I found her on the couch. When I went to the bathroom, she was sitting on the couch and she's not allowed to do that. So now she's like being all rebellious and knocking things down. Anywho, yeah, overachiever. I did a lot today and I was still trying to do more. But once this phone call came in and I had to sit down, I was just like, never mind, I'm done for today. On the bright side, I did post a new Instagram story. So if you're already following me on Instagram, go check it out. And if not, my handle is down in the description box. For today, that's all though. Tomorrow, I am tutoring this kid again via Zoom. So I might have some more tips. Definitely gonna grow in this new teaching online platform. It's never been my favorite. I used to be a student online. Did not like it at all, did not even finish the program, and I knew I didn't want to teach online, but these are different times, so it's time to roll with the punches. Hope you guys had a productive quarantine day. If not productive, then self-soothing. If not self-soothing, then just enjoyable. Take a break, breathe, share with your family. If you're home alone, then share with your pets. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. In whichever way that is, just make sure that you have a happy day, that you end up with a smile on your face, and if not a smile and tears instead, then let them be healing tears. There's nothing wrong with being sad. There's nothing wrong with being blue. There's nothing wrong with being unproductive. Just make sure it is not a habit. That's the important part. Always accept your feelings, process them, use them for the better. Did you just hear my dog fart? If you're having a sad day, I hope that put a smile on your face because now I have to leave the kitchen. It smells like dog fart. Have a restful night, everybody. I'm gonna go cover my nose. I'll see you tomorrow.